Well, greetings, being, and welcome. This spiritual workout video tidbit is about triggers because I have been triggered by triggers. I can't even stand hearing or talking about triggers anymore. I first started hearing about them a few years ago in San Francisco, in the Bay Area, and mostly in the context of college professors who are now being asked or required to issue trigger warnings on their syllabus about something somebody might read or hear or see. I don't know. And in the last few years, I just keep hearing more and more about it. Now, I'm not in a classroom situation. Nobody's asking me to issue any trigger warnings, nor have I been in a setting where I have requested any trigger warnings. So this is really just me living in my society and hearing about it more and more and more and reacting to it from a spiritual workout perspective, because there are a few reasons why I think it just flies in the face of everything that we're doing here in spiritual workout world. And the first way that that comes to mind is this whole abdication of responsibility. So if I'm sitting in a classroom and I refuse to kind of make a move until and unless I feel like I have been duly warned, well, I'm giving up all my power. I'm giving up responsibility for my own life and my own life experience to somebody else or something else. And that's the exact opposite of what we do. Take responsibility is a really important concept in spiritual workout world. We usually mess it up. And this is an example of how we mess it up. If I'm sitting in that chair, needing for you, my professor, to warn me in some way, then I'm not being responsible for my own life experience. Now, part and parcel of this, I think, is also the idea that as soon as I take that stance and require you to warn me if you might say or do or show me something that could trigger something in my own psyche, then is that not a classic definition of setting up a codependency? In other words, I'm not going to make a move here because I'm dependent upon what you do before I can decide how I'm going to be. Again, so much of what we do in spiritual workout world is help people to detangle from codependent relationships when they find themselves in them and cultivate instead interdependent relationships. But this whole trigger warning thing, to me, flies in the face of that. And the last thing that comes to mind, at least as I'm thinking about it right now, is that triggers, when we get activated, when something in us that's been in us the whole time gets activated, like when we put our foot on the gas of setting a shiny, clear intention for something we want to be, do, or have, and then all the reasons that we have for why that can't happen act as though it's our other foot on the brake at the same time, we learn in spiritual workout world to welcome that stuff when it comes up, because whether it's been consciously active in me for a while or it's been buried for a while and just got activated, either which way, however it is that I see something inside of me that's preventing my own full growth and development spiritually, personally, however we want to say it, then triggers are our friends, and they are full of information, and they are guides as to places for us to mine, to clear out, to transcend, so that we might live trigger-free. If the job of me and the universe is to make sure I don't ever experience a trigger, then I think we're missing huge opportunities for our own growth and development. And that's all I'm going to say about it.